Asem, why can't KWABENA have an opinion in Asem? And indeed, you consider that his opinion isn't a wrong.
Kamadin says the position he holds.
Why?
And then also his utterances.
So because you are speaker, you can't have an opinion. Because he's speaker now. I beg you, he's speaker now. So because he's speaker now, he can't have an opinion about.
Because I thought he was just stating a procedural process.
Indeed. When I saw the topic, I was shocked because I feel
because it's Christmas. We want to make sure we made a conversation.
But there's a more pressing issue. The more pressing issue is what circumstances have led us to a situation where about 6 or 7 days before swearing in,
we have this
issue where we don't even know whether.
What do you make of it?
No, it is a massive failure on the part of the government and the EC.
Why?
We are 6 days away from a swearing in, and we have about 5 or 6 constituencies where we still don't know who the elected MPs are. At this issue of recollation, are you not worried? And all the, you see, I beg you, you understand? This issue of recollation beyond the EC, who is supposed to grant security in this country? You see, for you to have a situation where people, whichever name you choose to call them, whether hooligans, whether hoodlums, go and then force the EC, per what the MP are saying, to make declarations which are unlawful. Listen, is it not a massive failure on the part of government? The institution is supposed to be providing security in this country. To the extent that 6 days before a swearing in, we don't know who the MPs are. It's not a failure. I beg you, I beg you, come out in. I disagree vehemently when you were speaking. I didn't talk. I don't like this. No. You want to have a chance to do the recollation based on their whatever authority. The court ordered that recollation be done. Or collation be done.
Kamadin, relax. So just let him have.
So that impression must be corrected.
No, but you can't correct it when it's your turn.
Kamadin. Listen, I'm not even understanding you. He's what I'm saying is
it's Christmas.
Certain facts. No, but it's Christmas. But you have a situation where 6 days or 7 days before swearing in.
That's problematic.
You understand?
At the heart of the matter, you are saying that is.
First of all, what led to a situation where recollation? They say for that they need to do recollation, which needed to do. Listen, they are saying that certain declarations were made which were illegal, and those declarations were illegal because they were done under duress. Now, you understand? Now the point is, I'm saying that we have a system, and we know a person who's given our powers to provide security in this country. Who the ultimate responsibility lies in terms of providing security lies on creating that culture where we wouldn't have a situation where people will feel compelled to go to the EC, you understand, and even think about forcing the EC to make a declaration. You understand? So if there was any doubt about the trust the people have in the system, if there's any about them, because what the bottom line is, the people of Ghana have lost faith in the ability of the EC
to manage the elections,
and they've also lost faith in the ability of the security agencies to do the needful. And I'm saying that it is a fundamental evidence of the lack of trust the people of Ghana have in our systems. And now who will go blame them? And so for me, I thought that rather than come and discuss a Ghanaian, that's the speaker, declaring his opinion, like all of us are declaring, as if I can declare my opinion. If you come out in, you can declare your opinion. If Eduji can declare his opinion, what stops the Speaker of Parliament from sharing an opinion, especially when you claim that opinion is right anyway? You understand? At the end of the day, you see,
you see, Leonard, I want you to advert your mind to Article 100 of the Constitution, because it appears that
I sent something on the New Day page. Please download it. I want to ask a question on the subject.
If you look at Article 100 of the Constitution, the oath is actually administered by the Speaker. So as a member, you can't even, if it's not administered by him. No, but I'm saying that he will administer.
Please, let's not talk over each other. People are listening to us. No, please.
So you go ahead.
Please, let's not talk over each other. I'm saying that people are listening to us or watching us. So let's just be deferential and speak after.
It's interactive. being what's it called managed by
the moderator.
A moderator.
Yeah.
Yes,
please read.
Article 100 is very relevant.
Even though in my view, there's 100 a member of parliament shall, before taking a seat in parliament, take and subscribe before the speaker in the presence of the
before the speaker.
The oath of allegiance.
Who's the speaker?
Listen, but for me, I'm saying that personally.
I don't
want to waste. Listen, I don't want to waste executive time.
It's not relevant.
You see, I don't want to waste executive time on this. In my view.
So you're saying the substantial issue is why is it that Ghanaians time and over have lost trust in the EC and the other institutions that were supposed to protect
because why would you see
the process?
We kept on when His Excellency the President irresponsibly appointed people perceived to be members of the MPP onto the EC, thus undermining the integrity of the EC, to the fidelity of the people of Ghana to the EC, and undermining the trust which is required by the people of Ghana so that this system works. No, we were so you've gotten a situation. To right now we find ourselves in a situation that's 6 to 7 days before a swearing in.
A major swearing
over and over again.
No, it is very critical. It's because come on. Because for me, what's the big deal about why should I come here and waste my time and talk about the speaker's opinion, which you yourself are saying that is right? Who doesn't know that once orders of the court quash, then all the issues that flow from those orders become really invalid? You understand? But what we should avert our mind to, because you see, this democratic process is supposed to be a marathon, not a sprint, and we need to learn from the failures of the system so that in future, because there will be many more elections, we do not repeat or put ourselves in a situation where the people do not trust in the system we have created. 7 days before a swearing in, we still don't. We find ourselves in a situation where
7 major constituencies.
Every constituency is major. Even if it was just one MP, every constituency, you can't say one constituency is more major than. But then we have a situation where we do not have. My brother here had to sacrifice a bit of his holiday to go and speak plenty in court, even though it has done him well, because I think he was excellent. But the point is, we had to go before the Supreme Court to go and argue this issue.
I said, why should we have gotten
there in the first place? In fact, the early part of December, I found myself in a situation where I fell into, in Saum Adweji. I was coming from Kumasi, and then they lit one of the buildings there on this issue of declaration and I found myself there, and the police were nowhere to be found. What has led us to this? And that's what I'm saying, that to end, we talk about reset. Yes, we talk about reset.
You have a minute.
Yes. Now, it is critical that collectively as a people, and this is not a Jomama problem, it is all of our problem, that collectively as a people, we deliberately work to restore the confidence that the people of this country have in this system that we have created, which in all intents and purposes is the only system that can guarantee us the rule of law, and that's guarantee us our right to our lives, our rights to our liberties, and our rights to pursue our own happiness. We should not sit down and then sacrifice this system on the altar of partisanship.
Because really, the conversation was coming to that point, and I'll play you an insert. This one was the declaration that was made, and I remember Godwin Asedeba was the one on election night who was there. I'll replay that video shortly, and then I'll come to ask the critical question, because in other areas like Techimansal, there were distractions. I already know that for Damango like this, the building or where the EC itself was supposed to be, its office, etc., was bent. And there are a number of these constituencies where even ballot papers were also bent. So the question is, prior to December 7, the Afrobarometer reports, whether it's also Global Info Analytics report or surveys, had been indicating there were trust for key institutions. And then we just suppose that with the responses of the EC itself, that it was not in charge of security, it was not. So if you're organizing elections, what should you be doing? Just watch this.
The total valid vote cast for a parliamentary election is 102,634. Rejected ballots, 620. And the total vote cast, 103,254. And the individual votes per candidate, according to how they are arranged on the ballot paper, we have Michael Aaron Ni Okwe for 50,477 votes. Akurugo Faustina Elikplim of NDC for 51,634.
And come out. Yeah. We have instances where concerns have been raised about the trust for the Electoral Commission, the institution itself, and the people. But when you're organizing the election and it's being administered, you have allied agencies that will need to provide security, who is supposed to educate, and all that. Now, if you have such scenes, what do you think should have been the best position of the EC in terms of the decisions that it needed to take? So that if it were now, we're being told 3 more polling stations in KWABENA, for example, we will need to have reruns in those polling stations.
3 or 1.
Okay, to get just 1. All right. So could the EC have said, look, these are the issues we're having, and so as a result of that, we need maybe police backup or security backup, and so let's hold on. Or the exigencies and the atmosphere at the time just didn't allow it. You know, then you just suppose that with the lack of trust that was within the public opinion in the population before the election itself.
Thank you very much, Roland. I think the 4th Republican Constitution is over 30 years now, if I get it right. And in 1992, when we had our election, the NPP saw a lot of wrongs and made serious allegations against the EC. 1996, same. Running down to where we are today, the point I'm trying to make is that whether NDC or MPP, okay, we all are on record to have come out to chastise the Electoral Commission at a point in time when things don't go our way. It happens. If you are in opposition, you fight it. What happened to Madame Charlotte Osei when she was the commissioner? We had problems. We raised issues about the electoral roll. We sat, whatever. But at the end of the day, she declared Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the president-elect in 2016. Same is happening today. The NDC thinks we have an institution we do not believe in. Some Ghanaians think we have an institution we do not believe in. The trust issues we are talking about, I'm trying to tell you that this is not something that is happening today. And let's not create that impression out there. It's one thing alleging, it's another thing coming out with evidence to prove what you are alleging. Okay? Politicians will always do this. And we always go back and forth on this. I want to take you on the video you just played.
No, but the question I want to ask,
wait a minute, yes. Yeah. The question I want to ask, what is the import and the essence of this video we played? Because do we have an MP elect for Dome KWABENA as we said? No.
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute. No. Because it is under contention.
No.
No, why not? No.
I think
okay. The issue, what has brought the EC, when you get to your term, what has brought the EC to a level where the EC says yes, we still have a polling station result that is not clear, and that we have seen that it is actually recorded on a sheet that is not supposed to be that sheet. Therefore, if it is flawed, let's go back and do the election. What has brought them there? It means that if it was finished, halas, what they will say is that it's done. Let's go. Whoever feels a bit not worried or a bit not happy, you go to court.
So come on.
You get what I mean?
A key consideration is you have even cited where in this instance writings of numbers, who got what, etc., are on a sheet that is not official.
Yeah.
If you relate it to the CI that governs the election or the last election. In other instances where people have come back, that is representatives of the candidates and the parties, the primary documents where secondary foils or copies were given to the party representative, the writings were different from the primary document that the Electoral Commission had.
So in this case, would you
So would you say that the Electoral Commission, citing these instances, should be blamed for doing a poll?
You see, collectively you would say it's Electoral Commission. But you see, in every institution running a particular program or a project for you, expect unscrupulous ones within.
I don't understand.
Why? Madam Jane sitting at the top, or whoever boss man sitting at the top, is supposed to ensure that materials go. They are supposed to ensure that district officers also receive them. It's supposed to ensure that it gets to the right people. But in the course of that, we all know, we have been in this election before. A lot of things go wrong. So if something goes wrong, you investigate and establish whatever it is. So point is, if we had given this sheet from Electoral Commission, that this is the only sheet you can record whatever happens at the polling station on, only to realize that the sheet has been exchanged by whoever it is, we can't tell until investigation establishes it's wrong, then it is left with the Electoral Commission to say, no, the right thing has not been done. You have given me the mandate to do the right thing. Go back there and do the right thing, and let's get the right result, so that the people will feel the election was free, fair, and accepted by all. Okay, so in this case, how do we blame the EC? I am not speaking for the EC anyway, but I'm saying that, look, no, I am saying that if in the course of discharging their duties, something untoward happens, the Electoral Commission says, no, citing this, I wasn't in domain or at Women's Police Center. We've not seen it. If this has happened, go back there and do the right thing. Then somebody says, no, the Electoral Commission has a problem. You can blame the Electoral Commission, but I'm saying that some of us also assist, or some people assist in making things wrong, as it were. Finally, you see, this blame game, this person has done what, this person has done what. I think, even when it comes to the judiciary, for instance,